Hey guys, today we're going to be taking these parts and turning them into diamond plate aluminum. So we started by first CADing them into Fusion 360. That allowed us to flat pattern all of our parts, giving us all of our bending tolerances without doing too much math. Have about 6 sheets of aluminum. We have to make everything that you see. So that whole skid of parts, that fender over there, and then basically have it all diamond plate aluminum. Now, when working with diamond plate aluminum, you really got to watch because you obviously want the diamond plate on the top. Those of you who aren't familiar with how diamond plate works, is it's smooth on one side and then it's diamond plate on the other. So when we're doing our bends and our cuts, we really got to make sure that we're doing everything according so that the diamond plate is showing on the face of the part, not on the back side. That could usually waste a ton of money very quickly, and you just really got to be careful with that. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to cutting it on the plasma. We've already checked all of our parts to make sure that the diamond plate is all facing up. It gets a little bit confusing when you're working with flat pattern, because just because on the pattern this might be the top doesn't always mean that it's going to not end up being the bottom, right? So we don't want that. Okay, I'm ready to cut. Let's play. So we're gonna watch it cut the first hole, and then we're gonna inspect it. For all you CNC guys out there that don't want to buy the joystick, I always found the joystick kind of redundant, kind of really unneeded, especially for the cost. So I usually just go and buy these Bluetooth keyboards. What I'll do is I'll program it so my space bar is stopped. I still have the little mouse pad on these types of keyboards. If I hold Control FN, I can raise and lower my torch. If I just hold Control, I move this arrow beam exactly as if I was standing at the computer here. So X positive or Y positive, Y negative, X positive, and X negative. So it's just an easy way to get my joystick. And literally all you do is plug in a second keyboard at your computer, or if you only need one keyboard, you can have that one. But we kind of go through a lot of abuse with this keyboard. We've actually had it for quite a while. You can see the damage it's taken. It's got burn holes in it and everything, and it's actually held up pretty good for 25 bucks. So. You really want to be careful and not to move the sheet when you're doing something like this, specifically tapping it, because it'll throw your zero all out from this hole, right? Let's just inspect this. This is our scrap part, right? This is the part that we're not going to be using. So this usually should have the most slag on it or dross compared to the plate that we're actually using. So as you'll notice too, we dropped all of our water levels way down. We don't want to create any hydrogen bombs in the shop after it draw. Oh, very good. Okay, nice clean hole. Looks clean all the way down. Should be nice to clean up. Right, so this is one of those instances that happens that you really don't like happening. Luckily, I know how to fix it. It's still really annoying, and there's a lot of potential for damaging parts this way. So basically what ended up happening was as I was cutting, it caught the edge of this diamond plate, which is basically exactly what I'm telling you guys to watch out for, that I didn't do myself. So it caught the edge of this piece of diamond plate and knocked the torch off, causing me to be 3 inches out on my zero now. So what I did was I relocated my zero to a point of reference, meaning that something that I know is going to be true. So this hole, this pierce hole right here, is where I started cutting. So I made that my zero, the very tip of that pierce hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my torch up exactly with that. this guy. You can see that right at 50%. And then I'm going to have it glue dry everywhere that it's already cut to make sure that my holes are still lined up. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to spread the love. Hit the like button, share with your friends, hit that subscribe button to join our amazing community with APR Welding School. Okay, so here's all of our parts cut for the two left and right fenders. These are the lights. So next, we're gonna have to cut all the other pieces. Honestly, I don't even know what these are for. I haven't actually seen the build they're going on. Nor me yet. I might ask for a picture for a bit. So basically now what I'm gonna do is cut quite a few more sheets. This is sheet number 1. This is the most bending and fabricating and have to do the whole project. This sheet is bent up a few times. These are bent up 5 or 6 times per piece. You need to do that, but basically what I'm going to get all the pieces cut first, and then we'll move on to all the So those of you who do a lot of aluminum work, it definitely is in your best interest to buy some sort of cutting wax. Me and a friend of mine actually invented this particular cutting wax. We called it butter. Basically what this does is it puts a layer on top of your zip disc, cutting disc, drill bit, whatever it is you want to use it with. It works very good on deburring bits as well, and grinding discs are like a life changer. But what it does is it prevents your disc from getting all the aluminum stuck inside of all the pores. Because those of you who do a lot of aluminum work, even when you buy the aluminum specific discs, it doesn't actually cut very long. It'll gum up and then it's really annoying. It's almost melting through the material rather than cutting. You're just gonna coat it, all sides.